Welcome back, peeps. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Band of Bros channel, where we're always taking a look at the newest tips and tricks in Modern Warfare and Warzone mode. Today, we're here again with my friend Hello, being my test subject, and we're going to be talking about the field upgrades in Warzone. Now, this is a very controversial topic. A lot of people don't know which one to choose, which one's the best one. So today, we're going to be going each and every one of the field upgrades in Warzone, not multiplayer. So we're going to be going into Warzone, testing them all out, and then at the end, seeing which one is the best field upgrade for you. If you do enjoy this kind of content, please remember to like and subscribe and turn the notification bell on. It deeply helps me out a lot. And with that being said, as well, I almost forgot. Once we get to 8,000 subscribers, I will be giving away a free copy of Call of Duty Cold War. Now with that being said, let's jump right into this video. Alright, so the first one we're going to be talking about is the armor box. I don't have it here to show you guys, but it is 6,000 in the store, and you can find it all around Warzone. One of the important things to know about the armor box is to always drop down your armor first before you pick it up. Alright, so for example, if you got 2 extra armors, always drop it down and then pick it up so it refills you all the way up. Now, the armor box will refill you whether you have only 5 plates or whether you have the satchel. It will refill them all the way up. Now, let's talk about the armor box. The same thing about, the munitions box. The munitions box is 1,000 less, and it's going to be 5,000, all right, in the store. Again, you can find it in the world or in the shop. And again, one of the most important things is the same thing. So drop your ammo before you refill it. Something that most people don't know is that it will only refill the ammo that you have. So let's say you've got a sniper and an assault rifle. It would only give you ammo for that and for your equipment. So for example, the C4s or the lethals, anything like that, it will refill. That is actually the only way to refill your lethals. If you find the ammo boxes around the world, like the ones inside the stations, those ones will not actually refill your lethals and your tacticals or your underbills. So munitions box will refill anything that you have on you. Something you have to be aware of is also the explosive part of it, which a lot of people don't realize, but it's kind of like a double C4. So for example, I'm going to explode it right there, and he actually had 250 health. So I actually did bump this up to 250 health. If you have the ammo box, just do be aware not to be beside it and not to put it in a window where you're going to be camping or covering. It happened to some dudes. They placed it down and I threw a C4, and I mean, it is a huge explosion. Do you have another one so we can test it out? So if you put another one and then you just go a little bit further back, I assure you this thing explodes like crazy. So if you go back over there and then let's take a look at that explosion. Look at that, almost exploding, but did it do a little bit of damage to you? No damage to you on that one. So he was about over here. So still, just to remember, just not to be close to it because it will definitely whoop your booty. Now, next up we're going to be going is into the Recon Drone. Next up, we're going to be doing the Recon Drone, all right? This is something really unique that a lot of people like to use just to scout around the area. Something that you do need to be aware of is there is a misconception on the perks. So, for example, if we go here into loadouts and we go into the Ghost section, here, Ghost actually says undetectable by UAVs and radar drones. This is something that is not true. So somebody cannot tag you on the Recon Drone. You actually have to have the cold-blooded on. So if we go ahead and I'm going to use my Recon Drone, my friend here has cold-blooded. Now I can see his little diamond, but as you guys can see, it says target resistant to marking. That is when someone has cold-blooded on their thing. Also, something you need to be aware of is I believe this multiplayer may be a little bit different to Warzone, but if someone does have Ghost in Warzone, you will not be able to see their little diamond like you can see in mine. So just be aware of that, like when your teammate is using a Recon Drone and they're trying to, use it and trying to see if they can find anything on it. Just to be aware of that because you may not be able to see the enemies. Something that you can also do is, obviously I can't do it in multiplayer, but you can still ping the enemies with your normal pinging system that you could in Warzone. So even though if he's resistant to marking, you can still use the normal pinging system on that guy. Next up, something that we're going to show you is that you can also put C4s and Claymores on top of your drone. So we'll be right back. Alright, so here we have another Recon Drone, just so we can see it is it's the enemy's one, but you can put these C4s on top of it and stack it, and you can basically go towards enemies and fly around with it. And yeah, you can do the same thing with Claymores or anything like that. It's pretty funny to do. You can do it against the helicopter, against anything like that, and I mean, it is pretty funny to use. But yeah, that is just something to know. Now let's go into one of the most used ones, the stopping power. Alright, so let's talk about stopping power. Now, stopping power is pretty unique. Let's just talk about the general way on how it works. Stopping power gives you extra damage on your gun, also adding recoil. Now, the way it also works is it will give you 30 bullets. So let's say you've got an LMG, it will only give you 30 bullets out of how many you have. But you can also keep the stopping power. So for example, if you put your stopping power on, you got 30 bullets, you only use 10 of them, you can still reload and you will still have 20 bullets to use of stopping power. Your mag won't disappear, all right? But now let's go into the important things. The people do say it adds recoil. So I grabbed the M13, a weapon that has virtually no recoil, and we're going to test to see how much recoil it adds. So first we're going to do just a normal test right here, and I'm going to go ahead and stand up, and then we're going to start from the bottom, and then just without holding down anything, we're going to be doing the recoil testing with no stopping power on right now. So we're going to start at the line. 3, 2, 1, and blast. And there we go. As you guys can see, quite a bit of recoil, but it goes kind of like fairly to the right. Now let's do the one on the right hand side, and we're going to do it with stopping power. So we're going to go ahead and do the same thing and blast off with stopping power. Oh shit! Oh man, as you guys can see there, I mean, that was like, that is not even close. Holy, I didn't think it was that much. Like, I never realized stopping power gave you that much recoil. It's all the way over there. Damn, that is easily like a ×3 multiplier. I mean, that is a third of the way up. So stopping power will give you an insane amount of recoil. So that is just something to consider, all right? Especially with the M13. Now we're going to be testing the damage. We're going to see if that recoil is worth the damage. Again, my friend here, hello, does have 250 HP. So we're going to be doing a little bit of testing. We're just going to do the normal testing to the chest. And first we're going to test, I guess we're going to test, oh, oops. I did not mean to do that. First we're going to do the, I guess, what, from here to the wall. So stand on the wall again. And because I don't have my heartbeat sensor. So I'm going to stand on this wall and I'm going to shoot you to the chest. Is your health full? Alright, perfect. So I'm going to do some chest shots and just see how many it takes. I'm going to put a single tap on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 shots without stopping power to the chest with the M13. This is kind of like a moderate distance. Now let's go ahead and test stopping power. Alright, now we're going to do the same testing with stopping power. We're going to go ahead and load our stopping rounds mag in. And then we're going to go ahead and switch to single tap. And let's test. The one to beat is 11 without stopping power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 shots. So 8 shots compared to 11. That is almost 1/3 less. So it's basically like a 1/3, 1/3, the same thing. The recoil is almost increased by 3 times, but then the shots, it takes almost 1/3 less shots. So that is just something for you guys to consider. And let me just show you guys right here. Look, I got 22 bullets, and if I reload, I still got my 30 bullets. Now, I should go ahead and shoot, and once I get to 8 shots, it should be normal. And there we go. As we get to 8 shots, we got no more stopping power rounds. But yeah, that is just something to consider. Do you really want to control that recoil? If we try and control the recoil with stopping power, it's not terribly hard, but I mean, as you guys can see, they're definitely going to miss some shots. So I guess one of the best things to do is if you're going to be engaged in those long range combats and you do equip stopping power on your gun, just make sure that maybe you select that single tap on it. Single tap will probably help you out a little bit more. Obviously, if you're going to be rushing, you're just going to be spraying and the guy's going to be right in front of you, then just don't really be aware of that. But as you guys can see here, I got stopping power and I've got single tap. And your weapon obviously is going to be a lot slower, but you will be able to land those shots a lot more on target. So just a little tip for you guys again. Go ahead and use single tap when using stopping power. Now let's go ahead and test the trophy system. With again, this one is one of the most used ones in Warzone. Let's go right into that. So now we're going to be testing the trophy system. The first test that we're going to do is how many explosives can the trophy system take. Just be aware that all the explosives count as the same. So for example, if I shoot an RPG, a thermite, a lethal, a tactical, all those count as an explosive. So we're going to go ahead and set our trophy system down. And then let's take a look at how many can it take. So let's go ahead with the thermite. So it can take 1, 2, and then we're going to shoot our RPG shot. 3, and the trophy system will be destroyed. So it can take 3 shots out of anything. Now, let's go into the interesting things of the trophy system. The trophy system actually has no expiration time. So you can actually leave the trophy system there as long as you want. And the only way someone can destroy it is if they go and physically hit it or shoot it, or if it uses all of its detonation charges. Now, this is what when things get really interesting with the trophy system. We're going to show you something right now that's pretty interesting. If you throw your trophy system down, we're going to see if the trophy system, for example, if I'm gonna put hello on fire with the thermite, and then he's gonna run into his trophy system, and we're gonna see if that is able to stop him. So once you're ready, put your trophy system down. All right, so he got his trophy system ready. I've got my thermite ready, and we're gonna do the testing. This one is out of the vicinity of the trophy, so I'm gonna put him on fire, and then he's gonna run into the trophy and see if that prevents the fire. So 3, 2, 1. So go ahead and run to. Oh, there we go. As you can see, I mean, look at that. It exploded like right here. This is a damn big distance that the trophy system has. So we are also taking a look at the radius. The radius stopped about here. This is an insane radius for the trophy. Let's see if I throw it right there. As you guys can see, it's like right here. Damn, the trophy system has a huge radius. Now, this is something that, again, I was talking about, and I've done it a lot of things. A lot of people that use the riot shield class, and if you stick it to them, what you can do, as you guys saw, if he sticks your thermite, you can immediately place your trophy system down, and the thermite will completely disappear. Now let's do some little bit of testing with the Molotov. I want to see if the Molotov will prevent the fire, and we're going to do the same thing with the Semtex. So we will be right back. All right, so now we're back. We're going to be doing the C4 testing. So as you guys know, a lot of people like to put the trophy systems on their cars. And people can think, well, I'm going to pre-place my C4 so I explode it before the car arrives, and that way I can hit him. So something that you guys will know is that is a no-no. So I'm going to go ahead and pre-place my C4 right here, and we're going to pre-place another one right there. And then what he's going to do is he's going to place his trophy system right in the middle, and we're going to take a look at if it destroys something that has already been pre-placed. So go ahead and throw your trophy system. And as you guys saw right there, easy peasy lemon squeezy. The same thing happens when you do with the car. So if you got that trophy system, you got hurt from that. So he actually said that he did get some damage from that. So that will actually explode if you place it before. But for example, if I pre-place that C4 and he's coming with the car, obviously, since you guys saw, the proximity is going to be a lot further. So you cannot pre-place C4s, you cannot pre-place bouncing betties or anything like that. If the car has a trophy system, the trophy system will definitely explode that. Now we're going to do one final testing, that is with the Molotov, and we will be right back. Alright, so now we're going to do the Molotov testing. So we're going to take a look if it destroys it, and yes, it does. Now we're going to see if we can prevent him from getting it burnt if he runs into the trophy. So I'm going to burn him right here. And then he's going to run and take a look if... No, he actually does stay burning. So since the fire is on him and the grenade is not on him, it will not detonate it like the thermite did. So with the thermite, you can definitely run back into your trophy and get saved. But with the Molotov, I guess your dude is just already on fire. So you're basically all messed up. You're all done for. Now, next up, let's go to one of the less used... field upgrades in the game, being the deployable cover. Alright, so now we're into one of the final ones, which is the deployable cover. One of the less used field upgrades in this game. This one is very underrated, but if you actually see that the circle will not be ending and in a lot of places will cover, it might be a good idea to use the deployable cover. What we're going to be doing is some testing with it. So we're going to be testing how many shots from the AR it can take, how many shots from the sniper it can take, and how many C4 hits can this take as well. We're also going to see if you can if he stands behind the deployable cover with the C4, if it will survive it. So first, let's take a look at the AR. So we're going to put it into single fire just so we don't miss any shots. And let's go ahead and test it. So 15 shots, 30 shots, and this is still alive. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. There we go. So 3 more shots. So it was 43 shots from the AR to destroy that. So that is not really that much. I mean, if you're playing Warzone and someone's got the 60 round mag, they will definitely shred your deployable cover. But that is still give you enough time maybe to put one plate and then peek and shoot the guy back. Now we're going to go ahead and test it with the sniper. All right, now we're going to be testing it against the sniper. So if somebody's trying to snipe you, let's go behind it and let's take a look. 1, 2, 8, 9, 10. There we go. 10 shots from the sniper. So if someone's shooting at you with a sniper and you're in the middle of the open, this one is definitely a pretty good one to try. Now let's try the C4. So you're going to stand behind it and I'm going to throw the C4 right in front of you. I got C4 on me. So you're going to stand behind it. I'm going to throw C4 right in front and let's take a look if that kills you. We're going to use double C4 because he does have 250 HP. 3, 2, 1. And oh, damn. Did it do any damage? So no damage and the shield is not destroyed yet. So there we go. The shield can actually be pretty good. Just do be aware if they're lasering you down with an AR, you definitely will not have that much time. But if they are sniping you, if they're throwing C4s, anything like that, it might be a pretty good way to defend yourself, especially if there is no more cover behind the circle. Now let's go into the most used field upgrade of all time, Dead Silence. Alright, and then the last one is going to be Dead Silence. And something that you guys should be able to know is that Dead Silence actually does make you run faster. People may have this misconception that maybe it does or it doesn't. It has been confirmed by Activision that it does. And if you guys can hear, you couldn't actually hear anything. So you cannot hear a single thing. It's not like a minimized footsteps. You actually cannot hear anything. I'm going to mute myself right now. And as you guys can see, nothing. I mean, not even a single thing, which is something that a lot of people might hate out this one. And as well, if you guys get any kills or anything like that, your timer will actually go ahead and reset. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys think about Dead Silence. This is one of the most, I think I hate Dead Silence because in other Call of Duties, there was a perk that helped you against this. So for example, if someone was using Dead Silence, there was a perk that amplified enemy footsteps. So you can maybe hear Dead Silence just a little bit if you were maybe going full tryhard and you had good headphones. But even with this, if he puts Dead Silence on, there is just no way I can hear him. I mean, I can't hear anything. Zero. And I just think this is just maybe a little bit too much in my personal opinion. But let me know down below in the comments what you guys think. What is your favorite one to use? Personally, because of this, I think Dead Silence is going to be one of the most OP ones to use. But obviously, the trophy system is also a good one to have if you have a teammate. But again, never go underrated with the deployable coverage. You guys saw there. It can maybe save your life. Let me know down below in the comments which one is your favorite. Thank you, hello, for being my experiment in there again. Appreciate it. Peace out, everybody. And I'll see you all in the next one.